Are you in favor of that decision to not meet again until some specifics are on the table?
Well, I think the most important thing is whether or not a special session is going to be called. If a special session isn't going to be called, then the group, I don't think, needs to meet anymore, because of the fact that what I think we were called together for is to figure out some kind of a relief package for the resorts. And if there's no political will for a special session, then we could talk all day about a relief package and we won't get one. I think maybe we could have gone a little bit further with the discussion and maybe not have adjourned as quickly as we did. But that was the chairman's decision, and he has that ability to do that. So if the long-term viability of the walleye in the lake is the issue, then this working group wasn't put together for that. And we did have a real lot of discussion about that in this group. And so it was pretty obvious that there were a lot of people that came together for a lot of different reasons. And if this working group's job was to, in fact, come up with a plan for short-term relief for the resorts, it would all be dependent on whether or not the legislature was going to vote for it. And I'm not sure that political will is there.
Moving forward with that, hypothetically, if the governor were to come up with a proposal and present it to this group, let's say in the next few weeks, is there any appetite for moving forward, if it's given that the group can look at something specific?
Well, I think that needs to go to the next level of decision making, and I'm pretty sure that the governor needs to then sit down with Senator Bach and Speaker Dowd and decide whether or not there are the votes in the legislature to do it. And as I said during the committee meeting, I haven't spoken to one legislator that thinks this rises to the level of a special session. And part of the issue isn't that the resorts don't need the relief. We all agree we would love to give them some kind of relief. The issue becomes, if you call a special session for this, then do you call a special session for the 1,500 workers that are laid off on the Iron Range? Do you call a special session for the storefronts in Ely that are closed as a result of lack of tourism? Do you call a special session for the Cold Spring Brewery? Do you call a special session for any one of these little things that happen around the state? And so the resort industry is one of these cyclical industries. I mean, we experience it on the range with our resorts there as they do on the North Shore. If the weather's good, you have more people coming. If the weather's bad, you don't have as many people coming. In this particular case, the health of this lake has been known for a really, really long time, and the walleye, the factor of the walleye has been known for a real long time, and it doesn't seem like a short-term solution. So I don't know if giving immediate relief will do anything other than put more debt in the hands of these resorters, because if the walleye doesn't come back, and that's the reason for their demise, more debt isn't going to help them.
Finally, Senator, a lot of different issues, as you've mentioned, have been brought forth concerning the lake and the walleye in this working group. Do you anticipate this being one of the hot button topics in 2016?
I would think that we're going to have to hear whether or not the DNR's plan and the working group that the DNR has put together is going to make progress. I think that's going to be important to hear in the legislative session. And I think that because we've given, I know when Red Lake had the same problem, we did give a relief package to Red Lake, but it was during the regular session, so it wasn't during the special session. So I'm certain that this will come to light again, and in fact we may even have hearings before the session convenes.
Okay, Senator Tomassoni, thank you.
Thank you very much.